vaccine, right? And all his secret societies and his secret councils and his secret groups and his rituals and his seances and all the demons that they believe in, all that came out through the internet, man. And above all, the top thing, his enemy, his adversary, the people he had at the bottom are the people of the Most High. And how did that message go out? Via the internet, man.
That's right.
Okay.
When you look at the data charts, YouTube skyrocketed in 2007 and 2008. That's when YouTube, started being the top visited website.
Yeah.
You see?
Matter of fact, what scripture you got? Because we're gonna read a precept on that in a minute.
I just pulled Obadiah when you were talking about how Esau getting searched out in his last.
Oh days. Yeah. Bring that Psalms 19:3 after you've done that.
Okay, come on. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
And how is the Most High doing it too? The scripture says his own tongue shall fall upon himself. So his own people. Because, and them Edomites who bringing this shit out, they all full of shit too. Because they want to be where they're at. Those elites are at. But they can't. See? So they're going to ruin the party. See what I'm saying? But that's just what? A kingdom divided against itself. Because the elite, they're greedy. They didn't share the wealth with you other base Edomites, man. You base crackers, man. Right? You paying rent. Right? You starting to taste the curses too.
I'm starting to see more and more homeless Edomites, man.
Oh, that's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
All bugged out on drugs all over the street.
Yeah.
Begging for money, all dirty and shit, man. But I thought this was your kingdom, man. See? The hell with you Edomites.
They two-time losers, man.
Two-time losers, man. Right? Because in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to be worse than that, man.
Yep.
He ain't going to be no homeless Edomite sleeping all day on the street. His ass going to be working, man. Working, work, man. Okay?
You're gonna literally work them to death, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna literally have a heart attack working so goddamn hard.
Yeah, man. You ain't gonna be on the street begging for money. You're gonna be working, man.
Yeah.
Okay? You have taskmasters over you, man.
You got them Hamites whipping them, get back to work.
Hamites, some other
probably Ishmaelites,
man. And if they ain't on top of you, then we gonna be on top of you, man. Because we want perfection. Alright? Same with how the Most High desired perfection. Like we said, we're gonna be many Most Highs.
That's right.
If the Most High is gonna be in front of you, man. You said we're gonna do an Edom according to his anger.
Right.
Okay? So we're not gonna let nothing slide in the world to come. Nothing. Okay? Catch Esau trying to be a pedophile or whatever, death, man.
Death.
We catch you Israelites trying to worship Allah, death, man. You Hamites, the same thing, man.
Moabites trying to sneak and eat some rats.
Yeah.
Octopuses.
Man.
Death, man. Death. We're not gonna show them no mercy, man.
Nah. And we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have the trial. Even though we know the verdict. We're still gonna have the trial, man.
That's right. That's right.
That's the fun thing, man.
Yeah.
Because they do it to our people in their unjust court systems, man.
Yeah.
Like the whole Trevor Martin thing they showed Zimmerman, he gave the who did he give a wink to? Was a judge or somebody?
He gave him a wink?
He gave him a wink. Like that. He caught it. And it was like, hold on. So that means the whole thing was a charade.
Yeah.
You knew you was gonna let him off from the beginning, but they had to make it look believable. You see what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna bring him to trial and prosecute him. Listen, man, I remember, a Jake told me that. He told me he worked in I think he's a dean for one of the schools. And the principal already told him, you got the job already, but we have to do an interview. So he said he felt bad because he said he saw people going there with their portfolio, suits on, but he already had the job, but she couldn't just give it to him already.
Yeah.
She had to have the whole charade. You know what I mean? And that's how a lot of these most of these jobs are anyway. Man.
Yeah.
It's not because, like they say, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
It's who you know.
You see, he knew the person, he knew the principal, so he already had the job, man. Same thing in these courthouses, man. A Jake on trial or whatever the case is.
They know they about to give him the football numbers, man.
Yeah, but they just playing. It's all like these politics. We told people not to get caught up into this bullshit with Trump and Biden. Who's the better devil? Shit, the verdict was already in, man. Okay? Right. The verdict was already in, man.
It's not an election, it's a selection.
It's a selection.
They selected.
Demons, man. Yeah, we got the light in scriptures.
This is the light we got.
Matter of fact, let's get that. What Yahawashi said. Let's get John 9 and 4. So you got the light. Yeah, we got the scriptures, man. Dumbass niggas, man. sick of you niggas too, man.
That's right.
All right? Jake liked being at the bottom, man. Like they like being slaves. They like being the base. And you know what? Who's to blame for that is Esau, man. You know? And the Most High don't want us to be in that spirit, man. We're supposed to be kings, man.
That's right.
You know, so you gotta shake off. And General Yahawashi wants you to remain slave. What a wicked ass nigga, man. What you got?
John 9 and verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work.
Well, that's the new world order for us. Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
When that comes, we can't come out no more. And it looks like we almost there. Because like we said, the V is already here.
Yep.
They're already talking about the dark winter, right? They're already talking about evictions and people, a whole lot of homeless people. There's going to be a whole lot of cuts. There's going to be a whole lot of food shortages. You know what I'm saying? And they already said they're going to use the military to distribute this V. And there's going to be, should that video come out before this one, there's going to be an astronomical sign, Jupiter and Saturn is going to cross paths, which we don't get caught up in astronomy, but those are signs.
Yeah.
You see, that said that happened. I said the last time that happened was 400 years ago.
Yeah. Ooh,
that's spiritual right there.
Yeah.
They said the last time they crossed paths was what, 1620, 1621, something like that. I said that's how you know we almost out, man. Because last year was a solar eclipse on the eastern part of the world, Africa, Asia. You couldn't see it on this side. Look how 2020 came in. So that most side showing a greater sign.
And in 2020, it was 13 full moons.
Yeah.
Usually only 12 in a year. It was 13.
Yeah.
It was two in October.
We had a couple of blood moons. And
blood moons, two wolf moons.
Yeah, wolf moons. We've been having all kind of signs in them. And they come out with a movie called Greenland. And in a movie, you see meteorites hitting the Earth, the asteroids. And this devil knows something, man. That woman said that in the video too. Uploaded months ago when she went in on the whole FEMA.
Oh yeah, yep.
She said the asteroids was
right?
coming in. Yeah.
And she said, I know a lot of y'all flat earthers out there. I'm not here to debate, but asteroids, you're saying asteroids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There's gonna be all kind of things. The Most High gonna open up the spiritual realm. Why not?
Why not?
See what I'm saying? All kind of shit gonna be happening.
Right.
Maybe that might, because people had dreams of tsunamis. Maybe that might be the cause of it, man. Right. Esau also got weapons too, where he could make shit go this way and that way. See what I'm saying? They gonna do whatever they can to try to get to that number 500 million. See, by any means necessary.
And with all this information out here, you got this demon telling people to take it, man. Like Esau got a whole mass depopulation plan, and there's no coincidence that Governor Kumo said, "Oh, we need faith-based leaders to get people to trust taking the jab, man."
Yeah.
And here we go, a so-called faith-based leader, General Yahawashi. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're going to be in our goddamn general, man. This dude just sell out to the demon, right? Telling people to just take it. He brought up many examples on why our people don't trust the devil, but then said take it because he's paid off, man. But the night is coming when no man can work.
Oh, matter of fact, Yahawashi said that. No, keep reading. There's a point I want to get out of that.
Yeah, verse 5. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
That's what I wanted to tell. That was a bug out.
Yeah,
so you have a light. Yahawashi is a light.
That's right.
Yahawashi, man. Okay. He said, long I'm in the world, I'm the light of the world, man.
Right.
And who did he give that light to? He gave it to his men.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
He said, believe on the light that you might be called what? The children of light. See? Our people want to remain in what? Darkness. Men love darkness rather than light. And of course, General Yahawashi, we're going to get a Sirach 27 and 12.
The book of Ecclesiastes, Sirach 27 verse 12. If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time, but be continually among men of understanding. The discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is in the wantonness of sin. You're supposed to want to surround yourself with like-minded men. You know?
That's Sirach 27?
Yeah, come on. 27 verse 12. I'll read verse 11.
Yeah,
Verse 11. The discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom, but a fool changeth as the moon.
Yeah, no, that's the scripture right there.
Yep.
Yeah, read that again.
Sirach 27 and verse 11. The discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom, but a fool changeth as the moon.
Yeah, he contradicting himself while he telling you.
Yeah.
I know they did experiments on our people. Yeah, I know this devil's past. Yeah, I know heroin and crack. Who created the heroin and crack to destroy us? So how is it that far-fetched to believe he created heroin and crack to destroy us? He was unsuccessful because the prophets is out, right? He tried to eliminate the prophets by the because he know the prophecy too, man. You see what I'm saying? Because there was a Black Jesus story. He said in the future when we come, you won't be able to stop us, man. So they came with the heroin, the crack, the rap music, the whole drug gang banging, the prisons. They came with all of that. See, the Most High still had a remnant. He couldn't get rid of it.
Yep.
So what makes you think, why it's so far-fetched that the Maxine, the V, won't take off where the drugs left off, man? Let me create another scenario. This time I'm going to present the solution in the form of a V. Why is that so hard to believe that the devil would do that? Oh, nah, he's going to give you a good one because he wants you to keep being slaves.
That's literally said, man. Look at this guy.
He's a demon, man.
That's something very evil to say, man. Never, scripture said, never trust your enemy. And since when you think Esau want us to, he don't got our best interest at heart, man. He don't got our health in mind, man. He don't care. He has a whole massive population plan. He wants the world global population to go down to 500 million people.
The Tuskegee experiment.
Yeah.
Where they had syphilis and they had penicillin. They could have healed them, but they didn't. And who they used to get them niggas? Eve, sellout ass. Then you had show you Eve was never with Jake in the first place. Going back to the garden, he was not with you. All right, that's what she gonna meet her. Her and her maker gonna go down together, man.
Right.
Her first husband, her first love. They all gonna go down together. All right. Especially in Babylon. You had who else? You had smallpox. What he did to Gad.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This devil done did all smallpox, measles. Let's not forget HIV. Oh my God. And you look at that documentary with Doug Hammarskjöld, where he goes into the UN Secretary General, who was fighting for those Hamites in South Africa. All of a sudden, his plane crashed. The head of the UN, 1961. And then the guy who was doing the documentary, the journalist, he spoke to a mercenary who was working for Simar. And he said the guy who was running their name was Keith Maxwell. And he said their job was to keep that war going in South Africa. And the guy said, why? He said, because they wanted white supremacy to keep spreading. You see what I'm saying? And then he said, in the documentary, it came out last year, a good documentary. I thought it was a little too long, but it was good. He said, how did you get the South Africans to get AIDS? And he said, how did we get them to get AIDS? He said, through the V. He said, that's it. And they showed them the little Hamites. It was giving them shots. You see? Because we all know HIV was a man-made disease, man. Okay? It wasn't something that naturally came about, man. And you read to tell me Jenner Yohana don't know that? Nate don't know that? Of course they know that, man. But the scripture tells you a gift blinded the eyes of the wise, man. A gift destroyed the heart, man. You guys are doing the doctrine of Balaam. You're teaching for reward, man. And the Lord said he hates that. And in the book of Revelation, let's get that. There's a certain church I think the Lord accused of doing that. In Revelations, the second chapter, either second or the third. All right. Yeah, Jenner Yohana, you're the flavor of the week, man.
Verse 14, right?
Yeah, let me hear.
Revelation 2 and 14. But I have a few things against thee, because thou hast there them that hold the doctrine of Balaam.
Meaning what? They teach for reward, man. Okay? They teach for reward, man. I think he's talking about the Pergamos, that church. All right? They teach you for reward. Let's read that again.
Revelation 2 and 14. But I have a few things against thee, because thou hast there them that hold the doctrine of Balaam, who taught Balak to cast a stumbling block before the children of Israel.
Yeah, because the whole doctrine of Balaam Balak the king wanted to curse Israel, and he said no, there could be no witchcraft that could work against Israel. I think his numbers are 23rd chapter. He said there's there's no spell or enchantment against Jacob. Briefly paraphrasing it. So Balaam said, okay, he got women, highly trained women, to seduce certain men to get involved in idolatry. See, the Most High destroyed all of them and destroyed those women along with Balaam, man. Because Balaam was a prophet for what? Hire. Right? So you got a lot of men are prophets for hire, man.
That's right.
You know, they on the payroll, man. Niggas is on the payroll, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, when Yahawashi wasn't on no payroll, man. He said the Son of Man don't even have a place to lay his head, man. When he healed people, he said, yo, let's get that John the 9th chapter. What y'all want? You know what I'm saying? Niggas is crazy, man. When he healed the man that was blind from his birth. Let's get that.
John 9:1. And as Yahawashi passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Yahawashi answered, neither had this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of the Most High, Yahawah, should be made manifest in him.
And you guys ain't gonna have that power, man. Okay, you guys ain't gonna have this power. Matter of fact, let's keep reading. There's a point will get out.
Verse 4, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Verse 6, when he had thus spoken, he spat on the ground and made clay of the spittle, and he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay, and said unto him, go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is by interpretation sent. He was sent, he went his way therefore and washed and came seeing. The neighbors therefore and they which were before had seen him that he was blind, said, is not this he that sat and begged? Some said, this is he. Others said, he is like him. But he said, I am he.
It jumps down to the point where he talked to the blind man again. He told, give the money to the priest. There's a point I'm going to get out.
Okay, verse 12. Then said they unto him, where is he? He said, I know not. They brought to the Pharisees him that aforetime was blind. And it was the Sabbath day when Yahawashi made the clay and opened his eyes. Then again the Pharisees also asked him how he had received his sight. He said unto them, he put clay upon mine eyes, and I washed and do see. Therefore said some of the Pharisees, this man is not of the Most High.
And you know, them guys are back today. The same guys back today, man.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And this guy he cut them, man. Yeah. You keep reading on. Read on.
Because he keepeth not the Sabbath day. Others said, how can a man that is a sinner do such miracles?
And that's the point. How does a man, that's not the point that I want to bring out. But he even said, how does a man as a sinner could do such miracles, man? So them guys weren't spiritual, man. You see? Go ahead.
And there was a division among them. They say unto the blind man again, what sayest thou of him, that he hath opened thine eyes? He said, he is a prophet. But the Jews did not believe concerning him, that he had been blind and received his sight, until they called the parents of him that had received his sight. And they asked them, saying, is this your son, who ye say was born blind? How then doth he now see? His parents answered them and said, we know that this is our son, and that he was born blind. But by what means he now seeth, we know not. Or who hath opened his eyes, we know not.
And you know, those guys were wicked as hell, because they knew he was a Mashiach.
Yeah.
You see? You see what I'm saying? They knew this whole time he was a Mashiach, man. Because Caiaphas said it in John the 11th chapter.
Yep.
So they going around, was he really blind, this, that, and the third? Of course he was, man. They knew he was, man. You see? Go ahead. And like he cut them, but let's keep reading on.
Who have opened his eyes, we know not.
And we're doing that spiritually.
God.
Okay? You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free, man. All right? Because did the Most High say that he would smite us with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart? Which meaning what? For a long time we didn't know our nationality. All right? For a long time, man. We got a lot of, you know, we got to keep our eyes open out here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters out here today, man.
That's right.
You know? A lot of times they be getting Eve to do shit.
Yeah, they're not low.
Yeah.
They're not low.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reading on down. He is of age, as him he shall speak for himself. These words spake his parents because they feared the Jews. For the Jews had agreed already. Right? Read that again. These words spake his parents because they feared the Jews. For the Jews had agreed already that if any man did confess that he was Hamashiach, he should be put out of the synagogue, man. So the reason why the parents said that is because they feared the Jews, they feared the wicked Pharisees, because they already agreed that whoever say this man did these miracles, they get put out of the synagogue.
You said the Most High didn't give us a spirit of fear. Like we say, you know, like us, man, we not. Now you gotta stand. The scripture says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord will fight for you, man.
Right.
Okay? Because we're coming into some perilous times where Esau gonna grab brothers up because we know he got agents out here looking at brothers.
Definitely.
Yeah, trying to come by the camp. You see what I'm saying? Spying on brothers, man. Looking at you online, man. You see what I'm saying? And eventually the hour of temptation, they're gonna come after you, man.
Yep.
See? And what you gonna do? Deny the Mashiach? Absolutely not. See? You gotta go out under the shield, man. Alright? So the Most High to give us that spirit of fear, man. Now it's the time to openly declare Yahawah Ba'ashim Yahawashi.
That's right.
It's time, man. You gotta exhort his name, man. Exalt him, man. In front of all the heathen, man.
Yep.
Alright? To hell with that JC, man. Jesus the Christ. Okay? That's not his name, man. That's our adversary, man. Okay? It was in that name they subjugated Jake, man. So we ain't dealing with that name, man.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Therefore said his parents, he is of age as him. Then again called they the man that was blind and said unto him, give the Most High the praise, we know that this man is a sinner. He answered and said, whether he be a sinner or no, I know not. One thing I know, that whereas I was blind, now I see. Then said they to him again, what did he to thee? How opened he thine eyes? He answered them, I have told you already, and ye did not hear. Wherefore would ye hear it again? Will you also be his disciples? Then they reviled him and said, thou art.
So he getting smart with them guys, man. Go ahead.
Then they reviled him and said, thou art his disciple, but we are
you know,
Moses'
like you
disciples.
said, these guys, them same guys we're cursing out right now, it's the same guys here today.
Yeah.
All right? It's the same characters say Yahawashi did no miracles. It's the same guy that said John the Baptist wasn't right, man. ISUPK again, that just popped in my mind through the spirit, man. You demons, man. And we gonna get scriptures cutting you guys on that again. Okay? Because we don't know where that doctrine even came from, man.
They pulled that shit out of the ass.
I don't know where they like we said, they pull that to measure you guys' intelligence. A lot of you guys in that group, you're not too bright, man. Because that doesn't make any sense. Okay? John the Baptist was a prophet of the highest, man. Yahawashi said those that were born of woman, there was none greater than John the Baptist. He prepared the way for the Mashiach, man. Okay, you know what kind of man you got to be to prepare the way the son of the highest? You think any old bugged out nigga the Most High would prepare and baptize his son, his only begotten? But you guys are not spiritual, man. That's why you would come up with such a heresy. You guys are heretics, man. All right, go ahead.
Reading on down. Thou art his disciple, but we are Moses' disciples. We know that the Most High spake unto Moses, as for this fellow, we know not from whence he is.
Yeah, the point I was going to get up what Yahawashi said earlier, when he said give the money to the priest. Go ahead.
The man answered and said unto them, why herein is a marvelous thing, that ye know not from whence he is, and yet he hath opened mine eyes. Now we know that the Most High heareth not sinners, that if any man be a worshiper of the Most High, he doeth his will, him he heareth.
And imagine just a blind man spitting the truth, man. You're talking to the leaders of the people, man. Go ahead.
Read it on down. Since the world began, Was it not heard that any man opened the eyes of one that was born blind? If this man were not of the Most High, he could do nothing. But they answered and said unto him, Thou wast altogether born in sins, and doest thou teach us?
Yeah, because they proud, man.
They proud, man.
That's what scripture says. He was calling babes, man.
Yeah.
You see, that scripture said you can't put new wine in old bottles, man. They said you were born in sin. You trying to teach us? You see, and that guy didn't grow up in his school. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. He wasn't well learned, but the spirit was on him while he was saying that, man. That's the spirit of the Most High that was on that man, cursing him out, man.
That's right.
And they still couldn't get it, man.
And that's how you know they don't understand the scriptures, man. They don't understand what's going on because we always born in sin.
Yeah. King David said that.
Yeah.
And sin in my mother I was shaping in iniquity and sin in my mother conceived.
Yeah.
So they err not know the scriptures, man. What do you mean, man? We all subject to the flesh, man.
That's right.
See? Go ahead.
Come on, read it on down. Right? They answered and said unto him, Thou wast altogether born in sins, and doest thou teach us? And they cast him out. Yahawashi heard that they had cast him out, and when he had found him, he said unto him, Doest thou believe on the Son of the Most High? He answered and said, Who is he, Lord, that I might believe on him? And Yahawashi said unto him, Thou hast both seen him, and it is he that talketh with thee. And he said, Lord, I believe, and he worshipped him. And Yahawashi said, For judgment I am come in this world, that they which see not might see, and that they which see might be made blind. It's like, and that they which see might be made blind. And some of the Pharisees which were with him heard these words, and said unto him, Are we blind also? Yahawashi said unto them, If you were blind, you should have no sin. But now you say, We see, therefore your sin remaineth.
Your sin remaineth, man. But there was a point, I think it might have been John the 5th chapter. Where he said, there's a point where I forgot. But the Spirit just led us somewhere totally different.
Oh, the Spirit.
No, he didn't.
There's so much, man. But that was the Spirit, though, because that whole chapter he's cursing out the Pharisees and Sadducees, man. Because I had lost my train of thought. The scripture went, but that was the Spirit. See? But the Spirit just had me going another direction. But you could see in that, even in that showdown right there, after he healed the blind man, who was inquiring him, man? The wicked Pharisees and Sadducees. And the reason why they didn't want to get down with the Mashiach is because they was on the payroll.
And all that's going to happen again in this day and age.
Yeah, the Romans had them on the payroll. You see? They had them on the payroll, man. That's what Yahawashi said in John the 8th chapter, Ye are of your father the devil. And the lust of your father you will do. Okay?
And these sell out wicked ass jakes, man. They're not going to get that power to heal, man.
Nah.
They're not going to get that power.
Nah.
They're going to be questioning brothers that did the healing, man.
Yeah.
Like, what name did you come in? Oh, this time the 30 questioning them. You know what I'm saying? Questioning people that got healed. Who healed you? What name did they come in? You know what I'm saying? They're going to be doing that, man.
Yeah. And we're going to, matter of fact, let's read Mark the 4th chapter.
Gone.
See? The scripture now, remember, the scripture I want to get where Yahawashi healed him, but there's many scriptures like that. He said, yo, give your offering to the priest, man. You see what I'm saying? He didn't take it for himself, man. See? Yahawashi wasn't about the carnal things, man. It's about spiritual things, man.
Right.
Okay, he told the rich man, listen, sell all that you have and come follow me and get everlasting life. He said, nope. Can't do that. And guess what? He kept the law. See, but he didn't believe in the Mashiach. So believing on the Mashiach it takes precedence over everything. Okay? Yahawashi is your salvation.
That's right.
Why you think they sung the song in Luke the 1st chapter, man? Okay? Elizabeth and that whole family, man. The Zacharias, when John the Baptist and Yahawashi was born. Okay? John the Baptist prepared the way Not to compare the way Yahawashi came on the scene. That was Israel's salvation. Okay? Because the law, we couldn't keep the law perfectly because we in the flesh.
Right.
So the Most High gave the world to Israel his only begotten Son. All right? And you got to exalt that name.
That's right.
See? And IUIC, you can clearly see who these guys are in the reincarnation. And it's clear as day. It's all about the law. Hear what the Pharisees said, we're Moses' disciple. Right? See? It's all about the law and the commandments. They say, yo, we're not this man's disciple, we're Moses' disciple. Well, if he was spiritual, Moses talked about the Mashiach.
Right.
He's that prophet. Yep, Moses was speaking about that. And the hypocritical thing with them guys, they weren't even keeping the law.
Right.
Okay? They weren't even keeping the law like we have with a lot of these dudes. They're not even keeping the law, man. Members going missing, the leadership covering up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just all kind of, you can have sex on the Sabbath now. How are you keeping the law, man?
You said you gonna pop your woman in the butt?
That's not an Israelite custom. That comes from the nasty ass Hamites and the Edomites. All right? Further, you get all kind of hepatitis B, all kind of diseases doing that. That's what feces come out.
Yeah.
That whole butt play, that's a new thing.
Yeah.
Okay? That's a new thing, man. That's a new spirit. Well, I shouldn't say a new spirit. But as far as Jacob's concerned, man.
Yeah.
Because you got these wicked ass rappers who be saying that, man. Okay? What's that nigga named? Kevin Gates was his name?
Yeah, Kevin Gates.
He's a demon. I don't even know if he's still alive, man.
He's still out here.
You know what I'm saying? He's another one who's pushing that. All right? You know what I'm saying? I think he locked up whatever it is. He gives a shit. But these degenerate rappers is the one who was pushing that spirit out there, man. Right? A lot of ills that people suffer from come from that satanic ass music.
Right.
See? Being drug dealers and gangbangers. Where did that even come from? And not only that, but you celebrating it, man.
Yeah.
Degenerates, man.
Promoting it.
Yeah, promoting this shit. You know what I mean? It's a great thing to be a drug dealer. Like the brother posted a video on an ease. We rather date a doctor, which we know a doctor and a drug. We know that. Niggas is both warlocks. You know what I'm saying? But there's different kind of doctors though.
The doctor could go to like a physician.
Yeah, you could be a physician. You could be into the herbs.
Yeah.
Natural therapy, natural medicines.
Yep.
Natural ways of healing. There's special names for certain kind of doctors. Doctor's just a broad name, broad field.
Yeah.
See? We'd rather date a doctor or a drug dealer.
Basically asked them, do you wanna
And like 8 out of 10 said a drug dealer.
Yeah.
And I checked other videos on YouTube where other guys was asking Eves, young Eves though, you rather date a broke athlete or a drug dealer? That was like drug dealer. It was like, yeah, but the athlete he may reach his potential. She was like, I don't know, man. She said drug dealer. So then they asked the second question, if he go down, are you gonna go down with him? They was like, no. That's female nature to the T right there, man. You see? They'd rather go with a wicked ass nigga who spend all and splurge all his money on them, and you know it's drug money, you know it's illegal money. Okay? But if he go down, you don't want to go down with him.
And that
you
shows,
just want to hop to the next man.
That shows
that's female nature.
That shows that covenant spirit people has. And
Yeah.
when everything they promote in the TV screens and the rap videos, stuff like that people like look up to and they think that's the best way of living in life. That's what they show. Yo, this crazy. It's a girl, female rapper. Her name is Suka Hani or something like that, right? She made a song called Drug Dealer. I want a drug dealer, all that stuff like that. She's taking her ass, all type of shit, right? Later on in life, she said she saw her soul. She said, oh man, like she was crying, like, oh my God, I sold my soul. I didn't know. I was selling my soul to the devil. She was crying, all type of stuff. And now, once she mentioned that she was like out of the scene for a minute. Now she's back in the scene doing the same old shit, shaking her ass, shit like that, promoting the wickedness, man. And it's crazy because a doctor makes about what 600,000 a year.
Brother, we not even nowhere near that, man.
You know what I'm saying? They make like 600,000 a year, man. A drug dealer makes what? A a lot of money in a day, right? Let's say that. Let's say they make $1 million a day.
Yeah, them niggas look at too much movies. The average drug dealer don't make nowhere near that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
First of all, even though there ain't no major drug dealers out right now. First of all, Esau shut the drug game down.
And
a
then
lot of these drugs, people getting it in pill forms.
Yeah, and then
you
they
get
gotta
crack, heroin, everything in pill forms, man.
And then they gotta what? They gotta clean the money.
Yeah.
You know, they gotta clean it. You know, clean it through what? Different businesses, stuff like that. That's a lot of work. And then they live their life in risk. People envying them. People want to rob them, kill them, shoot them, rob the house. You laying next to this wicked dude. You know what I'm saying? Because he make all this money for you in East Day and every day.
He got enemies round about.
Enemies round about, man. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas
Put your life. They
fantasy.
could grab you up. You know, hold you as a hostage, tell him to give us this money or give us this, that, and the third, and now you dead. You know, getting raped and ravished because you chose that. You chose to be the drug dealer.
And who do Esau go after to get these dealers? Again, to go after their woman.
Yeah.
He knows that. He knows she's a weaker vessel.
That's right.
That's why even the Italian, the mobs, one thing they never did was tell their wife what they into. See, they kept them out of the business, man. See, because they know when the feds came down, they know she's a weaker vessel, man. She's gonna end up ratting her mouth. See, but that video just shows you female nature, man.
I got the
You know, they just selfish, man. They want to date a wicked ass nigga. Why? Because he gets money fast. It's all about money or carnal things. I'll show you where a woman where our mind is at, man. It's all in folly, man. Pleasure. That's why they love to shop.
Yep.
You see? A nigga must spend all his money on me. Matter of fact, that's Sirach 92. But if he goes down, I'm not gonna be a ride or die chick. I'm not gonna do time with him. Hell no. I'm gonna jump to the next ride. That's why the scripture warns you. Yo, the Bible is that's so bad. You can't get this wisdom nowhere else, man. That scripture says with Sirach 92.
The book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman.
That's why the scripture says what it says, man. Because she is not loyal. Like there's an old saying, she's not yours. It's only your turn. That's it.
Chris Brown made that song. These
hoes ain't loyal. That's the truth, man. We seen all them gold digging pranks.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing, which them pranks they be going on, because that's going into adultery. Not full-fledged adultery. That's going into adultery because we seen those pranks where they with that man, and he be like, "Yo, your girl can come ride with me," and they be like, "Can I ride with him, please, 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 please?" And the boyfriend be getting mad and upset. She be like, "Well, I'm going anyway," and he be like, "Yo, let me get your number." He take her number, he drive them around the block, and he drop her back. He give them the sign like, "Yo, I'm gonna call you." She's like, yeah. And she go back with her boyfriend who's a real clown. Because the minute she did that, that's game over.
That's simple, man.
If you with a woman and a dude pull up in a Ferrari and she hop in the car, that's game over. Ain't no
Even if if she'd speak to that man, she's done.
Yeah.
If I'm with my woman, man, and a dude pull up in a nice car Ferrari and he come out saying, "Hey, let me holler at you," she turn, give him any attention. I'm like, "Oh, get out of here. I'm out of here." That's it. Game over, man. Cause what are you looking at this man for? What are you about to even throw across your mind? He got a Ferrari. He got a lot of money. He could take me shopping.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Yo, those are things make me mad, man.
Yeah. But it shows you. It just shows you that that's their nature, man.
Yeah, it's their nature.
That they're not loyal, man. That's it. That's what the scripture tells you. Sirach 9:2. We're reading it.